Welcome in the Iron Bowl debates.
You.
I am DC Wolf from Auburn and Alabama TV, and I'm with my boy at Tight Sports, talker in chief. They out there.
What's going on with
other
these
Tigers? They're not whooping our Tigers. They're whooping other Tigers, man. You know what I'm saying? Put out the belt on them, man.
They crying. They gonna cry on the bus.
Boy, they got chillax. We're gonna talk about that too, man. Cause I want to know, Tight, you know what I'm saying, what you saw last weekend or this past weekend, man, that was shocking to you. And then we're gonna do our grades and then we'll do our picks in the next show. But we're gonna do our grades today and grade y'all good teams and your sorry teams. Some of y'all got sorry teams, man. We're gonna get some bad grades. That's what Alabama think they're on the way to the top, man. You know how that goes. All right,
hey, man.
Let's get to it, man. Let's talk about it.
Hey, man.
Let's talk about it, man.
So what did you see? I know you had a chance to sit on the beaches of Waikiki and enjoy the college football, or maybe just step away from all of it. Just tell us about how was your bye week, man?
Man, I thought I was gonna see some good football. That's what was shocking to me. I thought it was gonna be some good LSU, Alabama drag down, knockout. I thought Ole Miss Georgia was gonna be a good game, man. I thought South Carolina Vanderbilt would be a knockdown drag out with Pavia. You know what I'm saying? Pavia. It wasn't that tight. It was just what was shocking to me is the fashion at which one SEC team dominated the other SEC team. And credit to you and the Alabama Crimson Tide. I gave y'all 15% chance to win.
Oh, you brought it back. I ain't even bring it up.
No. Man, because I'm when I do football, Tight, if I'm wrong, I don't run and hide. You see what I'm saying? I try not to run and hide. Right. I said when we started to do the show, I'll be here every week, man. Every week. Draw. Right. But
15%. How did that math work? Did you share the one?
No, I'm gonna tell you like this. Something you said that was correct. Something you said that was super correct. You said styles make fights. And looking at that, honestly, in the whole week, it's not just Alabama. If you look at Ole Miss and Georgia, it's like, man, how did this Georgia team that went toe-to-toe with Alabama, that went into Texas and just dismantled Texas team,
style make fights.
How did they go into Ole Miss and just get manhandled? Like you said, styles make fights, which
glad
an awesome take. Yeah. So it's just like, even with Ole Miss, man, they were just running these slants and patterns across the middle. Georgia couldn't stop it. They could not stop Ole Miss. They could not stop that. The same thing with Vanderbilt, South Carolina, man. Styles make fights. The team that beat Alabama, the team that beat Alabama, and the team that was away, kickoff away, onside kick away from trying to tie Texas. They played Texas stuff too, and just got drugged at home by South Carolina, man. So, kudos to those teams because styles do make fights, man. What about you, Ty?
One thing I didn't get a chance to concentrate on too much because I was sitting over here plotting on Coach Kelly and his team. Only thing I remember was watching a very interesting interview. They're starting to interview people's moms again, and they went and talked to Diego Pavia's mom. It's a very lovely lady. Anyway, outside of that, I didn't even see the Georgia Ole Miss game. I'm just glad we didn't. I'm glad I watched some other games, but wasn't one of them because somebody already said that Georgia fans have said their injuries and stuff over the season left them in a certain predicament where they don't have what they need to have. I don't know. And when I saw the score, I said, I hope he ain't going through what Dabo went through after he dominated real quick. A lot of teams during the Saban era came up. It slid back into not mediocrity, just slid back. And they come up like, Dabo's still been climbing that hill for a while. But Florida,
Florida got dominated too, man. I thought they had the backup quarterback. So
Florida was dominating.
Show better, man.
But Florida was dominating when Saban came in the league, and they stayed relevant. And then they disappeared. Now there was another team there too. I won't include Michigan because we really didn't beat Michigan at all. But there was Clemson and LSU But at one time, they at the top. Then top 20, top 10%. But I just knew going into that game with Alabama, I saw people were talking about it even after the game. They said it was perfect. It was a little muggy. It was wet. They said they set off some fireworks and it was smoke lingering above the field. The crowd was all hyped up, and they went into a hostile environment, and they took that crowd out of the game. Them folks was gone by the fourth quarter. But a little bit into the fourth quarter, it was empty. It was empty with 4 or 5 minutes left. Josh Pate said he thought he was going to miss this game he wanted to see on TV. He said the only thing that slowed him down in getting to his hotel was one traffic light. He said it was just smooth. You just walk to your car, get in your ride, drive back to the hotel, no problem. And I just got to say, it was just like Kane Womack and Coach DeBoer. They hunted them dudes. They stalked them dudes down, and they just made them. They got them into every possible mistake you could make. I mean, we was talking about how old Alabama third quarter gonna run the ball over you. That didn't happen. This Alabama team bent but didn't break, but got an interception on LSU's first drive down the field at the goal line. And I watched plenty of these guys, but one LSU fan said, he said, this changed the game forever. It was like,
say that though, man.
It was 21-6. He said it was 21-6. So they
forever though.
He said he changed the game for the rest of the game. He changed the game.
Okay, I'm like saying
for the rest of the game. He was like, it broke.
Okay.
That's when literally he's saying that's when literally people was telling him like, man, I'm out, man. I see you at the house.
Yeah,
People started leaving. It was like
I checked out when dude fumbled the ball.
Oh yeah, that was a little late.
When he fumbled the ball, and that was early. When he fumbled the ball, I was when he fumbled the ball, when he fumbled that ball, man, in their territory, I was like, I checked out then. I was like, dude, you can't play an Alabama team like that and just
can't make no mistakes.
Yeah.
We had
make mistakes, man.
We had 0 fumbles, turnovers. We had 0 sacks.
Yeah, I mean, like I say, kudos to those teams. Kudos to Alabama, to the Ole Miss fans, man. Kudos to you. Tennessee came out on top, man. Kudos to you guys, man. You were in the driver's seat to go to the SEC championship, man. All Tennessee has to do is win 2 games, man.
Let's go, Tennessee. You can do it.
2 games, man.
Who they get to play?
They get to play Georgia, man. They can eliminate Georgia, but the thing is, if
they got to play Texas, right?
No.
To the SEC championship. Who going to the SEC?
Oh, you're saying in the SEC championship? I thought you were saying.
Oh, because I'm trying to avoid that game at all costs.
No, you don't, though, Tight.
I don't.
No, you don't. I don't want it. The math. No.
Yeah, whatever.
Not the math is. Think about this though.
I take my chances.
No, man. Think about this, man. You don't want Tennessee to drag Georgia or beat Georgia, then that diminishes your strength of schedule. If you guys are going to be on the bubble with all these
that's true.
2-loss teams, because think about this. If Colorado wins out, they would be an automatic qualifier, and BYU, if they beat them in the championship, BYU would only have 1 loss.
That's 2 teams, right?
Yeah, so think about now that would add an extra team in. Now think about even in the big, if you have like a Indiana, if they went out, they would get an automatic qualifier, and then you would have, then that would tear down Ohio State, and that would tear down Penn State. Ohio State with 1 loss would be in. Penn State would be in with what, 1 loss or 2 losses. Then just think about if SMU wins out, they would be an automatic qualifier, which would knock Miami down into the 2nd tier. You see what I'm saying? You don't want all these teams that have 1 loss or undefeated to lose, because that puts more 2-loss teams in the pool and then more teams on the bubble. And Alabama might be one of those teams on the bubble dealing with a 1-loss BYU. You feel what I'm saying?
Question.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
For this team, what happens to Alabama if they go to the SEC championship and lose?
They would probably be out of the playoffs.
Hold on. What happens if Tennessee goes and loses?
They would only have 2 losses. So you see what I'm saying? So that might bump.
Who does Tennessee play?
I don't know. I know they got Georgia this week. But
I'm gambling that.
Think about if Tennessee has 1 loss, right? They go to the SEC championship and lose a close game to Georgia. They will have two losses. They got one loss. So they will have the tiebreaker over Alabama. You see what I'm saying? Huh?
Who beat them?
Arkansas. Remember that game at Arkansas?
Okay, Arkansas.
Yeah,
I thought somebody else had beat
home.
They didn't play Texas yet, though.
No, so that's what I'm saying.
So I need Georgia to beat Tennessee.
You do. You really do, man. But that's a double-edged sword, man, because it's a double-edged sword, man, because if Georgia beats Tennessee, Tennessee still has the tiebreaker over Alabama. But if Tennessee beats Georgia, then that would diminish y'all strength of schedule. It's like, all these teams being on this bubble is crazy this year.
I personally don't think. I know it's a catastrophe for the people that got to make that decision, but I still believe a 10-2 Alabama gets into the playoffs. Not gonna be wrong.
Over 10-2. See, this
I ain't saying over. I ain't saying over.
But you gotta answer.
No. Over. I'm number 8 right now. I'm number 8 right now. So I'm number 8. Okay. That's what I'm saying. I'm number 8, 10-2. If we can finish 10-2.
Okay.
I like my chances of getting in. I'm just telling you.
I mean, I know Alabama is going to be at the top of the class.
I got to get in this playoffs.
Because of the Alabama brand. I'm not diminishing that. All I'm saying is it's a little different this year, right? Because all of these teams like the Indianas and the BYUs and the SMUs. Right. So if all of those teams and the Colorados, think about it, if Colorado wins, go to the championship, and BYU and Colorado play a close game, you don't think Colorado's going to be an automatic qualifier if they win? Right. BYU will have one loss with a close loss to Colorado. You don't think they get in?
I think they'll get in.
Okay, so what I'm saying is Alabama on the bubble as a 2-loss team might come down to a 1-loss. Them against a 1-loss BYU or a 2-loss Colorado, or I think Alabama
will get more help outside of the conference than inside the conference, though.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying. That's why I mentioned Tennessee with maybe 1 loss or 2 losses.
Right. If it's just like if it stays where it is, I can see where you're coming from. But I think we get more help outside of the conference than inside. But I really, like I said, if we had to go, you got to go to the championship to do what you got to do. Would love to have another shot at Tennessee in the playoffs. Okay, to be honest,
that might happen, man. That
might happen. Hey, and then you got Notre Dame. How's Notre Dame doing?
One loss. If Notre Dame holds serve, they're going to be
2 losses or 1 loss.
Notre Dame got 1 loss. If Notre Dame, check it out. I don't know, but
because Notre Dame, if they lost to Northern Illinois, that's it.
So if Notre Dame holds to where they are, they're getting in. That's my point. Is like, bro, the field. And I don't know, the field may be so convoluted, man, that a 2-loss team, the 2-loss teams are going to be the bubble teams that are just like kind of like they're making these decisions on. That's what it looks like.
They ain't played no dang body out here in these streets.
But they got that automatic qualifier thing too, man. Where
they lost to a sorry team. Man.
Yeah, but if they hold serve and have 1 loss, Notre Dame has the brand value too, just like
Georgia Tech ought to be ashamed of itself for losing to them. I mean, I'm saying because Northern Illinois did their thing. Yeah. That's crazy.
They have the brand value, just like Alabama. If you have a 1-loss Notre Dame team and a 2-loss Alabama, Notre Dame going.
Which one I'm good? Army or Navy? I can't remember. Navy's a better one.
I think they're still undefeated, right?
Navy or Army?
Army.
In USC, they ain't gonna do nothing. They gotta play Virginia. They gotta play Army. They gotta play USC.
Okay, yeah, they gonna win out, bro. They about to win out. So you see what I'm saying? So they're in. Yeah, then you got the automatic qualifier from the group of 5.
Oh, that's Boise.
Yeah, so that team that's 2 spots taken. So that's 5, 4, 5, 6 spots taken right there. Now you got 6 teams fighting for the other 6, and that's a lot of teams with. Just in the SEC, you got Ole Miss at 6-2 with 2 losses, Alabama 2 losses, Georgia with 2 losses, Tennessee with 1 loss, Texas with 1 loss, Texas A&M with 2 losses. That's 6 teams right there in the SEC, bro.
But the schedules in those SEC teams, I've read it many places. They're talking about like the strength of schedule is so crazy for our teams from the in-conference play, a lot of people giving people the benefit of the doubt. They don't even care no more. They're like, y'all can fix it later, go 16 teams, 20 teams. But as long as the SEC is still playing the SEC, it's like that's why Texas. It's like, look at Texas, man. We think Texas had an easier road, but it wasn't exactly that easy. You know, but when you compare it to who BYU was playing.
Yeah, but and that's what I told Nick when he was like, which one is it? Is Texas, is the SEC a strong conference, or do we have sorry teams? I'm like, both, but the sorry teams could be anybody. That's why the conference is strong.
Nobody want no South Carolina.
It's relative. Right. Don't nobody want to see no South Carolina. Don't nobody want to see Vanderbilt. You see what I'm saying?
You give Arkansas another half season.
Man,
yes. You ain't gonna want to see that no
talk
more.
To me. So that's what I was saying. It's not when I say the team
Kentucky,
is sorry,
Kentucky about to change everything around.
That's comparable to, you know, other SEC teams outside of the conference, and they're strong. But,
and another thing I saw, they're saying the Big 12 is having money issues. First of all, second reason is because the same thing happened to Pac-12. Is their money, their contractual agreements are set up incorrectly.
Okay,
not like as they should be. They won't fold this year, but 2 or 3 years they may not be there. And people are talking about the strength of their conference. Look at what we thought about UCF and what they turned into.
Yes.
Now everybody's going to play UCF like, oh, that's going to be a big game. It hadn't been a big game since last month.
Right.
And they're saying, so what's the possibility? Because, you know, they used to do the Pac-12 this all the time when they would ignore the Pac-12. There's a possibility that because of their strength of schedule, Big 12 only gets one team in.
Man, no, that ain't, bro. Think about this, Tight.
I'm just saying
I get it.
to you.
Okay, think about this, Tight. I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think that's
because people are real heavy on this SEC thing.
I get it, but I don't think. But like I just said, if Texas A&M, if Texas A&M beat Texas, you look how many 2-loss teams you have in the SEC, bro.
So we need
if Texas A&M beats Texas, Texas would be 10-2. Texas A&M would be 10-2. Ole Miss would be if I'm saying if everything holds serve. Ole Miss would be 10-2. Alabama would be 10-2. If Georgia beats Tennessee, Georgia would be 10-2, and Tennessee would be 10-2. That's 6 teams, bro.
That's crazy. They're crazy. That's
you
crazy.
See what I'm saying? So
we need an SEC playoffs.
Right. So you're telling me you're going to take a 2-loss SEC team over a 1-loss BYU that just lost to Colorado in a close game in the championship, or you're going to just leave Miami out?
Hey man, people in Pac-12 like,
I'm just
the Pac-12 teams like
that's gonna be
if
hard,
they did us.
Man.
Now
Again,
think about what happened to Pac-12. Like when you expect to have like for real, seriously. When we had the Power 5, right? And people was like, we need a 12-team championship, we need a 12-team, we need 18, whatever. And they would have 4 teams, and they would have no Pac-12 representative many years. Washington got in there last year, then 3-4 years ago at Washington got in there, and I think Oregon snuck in there, and it was like, but in many years they got ignored.
Absolutely, because
now if we put your champion in now, or could be that I won't say be the ACC.
The ACC. I mean the Big 12. You're talking Big 12.
Yeah, Big 12, but yeah, ACC got what they got. What, Clemson and Miami?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. SMU is leading the conference, though. That's what I'm telling you.
SMU.
If SMU wins out,
they are what? 1 loss or 0?
No, yeah, they have 1 loss, and just say if they beat Miami in the championship, then you're not going to leave Miami out with 2 losses. You're not going to leave Miami out with 2 losses.
Based on strength of schedule? Because you said,
but I'm just saying
Alabama. I'm saying, what about strength of schedule?
I don't know. I know, but I'm just telling you, man. I don't think they leave a 2-loss Miami out. I just don't see it, man.
That's what I'm saying, though. If they lose,
to put 5 SEC teams in,
because like if you are 5, but if you and then the tiebreakers,
come on,
tiebreakers. I've always said this was crazy because I thought you should have personally all the conference champions.
You are
no, I'm talking about all, not the relevant. All.
What do you mean? All? What do you mean? All
group of 5 got a conference champion. The group of 5.
They get in.
No,
12 though.
They get
one.
I mean, it's not gonna last. Why you think that the March Madness has 68 teams now? Because then people like, man, we paying y'all dues based on what y'all told us to pay. We should have a shot.
Yeah, they're gonna have 14 and go to 16. So at some point, you're gonna have 2 group of 5 teams in. That's it. I think that'll be the limit. 2 group
I
of 5
think
teams.
they ought to let the conference champions in.
Okay.
Because I think it gives you more parity. It gives you more opportunity to say, "Hey, you
Not
come
really,
here and win a
though,
championship."
But
What do you mean, not really?
We'll have to like take a deep dive into that and really look at
That's
it.
because it's never going to change. I mean, basketball has gotten better in a lot of places that it wasn't that great before because you can get on that stage and make a career yourself.
I agree.
Florida Gulf Coast, San Diego State with
I get it.
What's the dude? Kawhi Leonard played there for Christ's sakes.
Okay, let me tell you something, Tight.
Huh?
Go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your thought.
And I'm just saying, so you could enhance it because what we've seen, for some reason, the Pac-12 got bad, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But the Conference USA is still alive.
Yeah, that's still alive.
Possible?
I'm gonna tell you like this, and we're gonna go on to the picks. I'm gonna tell you like this, Tight. How is it possible? And it's gonna be impossible because it's just gonna be like Alabama with their brand. You're not letting all these teams in, man, to come in and create this great parity. So I'm gonna tell you, just like nobody is saying, it's not happening. So
well, I'll tell you like this. Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. What I do know is that when you talk about money, making money. Friends of mine worked those bowl games in Orlando, and when they would see like coming to Orlando around New Year's Day, Christmas, whatever, they say Ohio State's coming down, and they'd be like, "Oh my god!"
Mm-hmm.
See, that works on TV, right? Mm-hmm. So you say everybody gonna watch Ohio State? No, they're not. no, they're not. But when let me see, a team like Bowling Green somehow gets into like not Bowling Green, that's too low. But if I go. No offense to the great Bowling Green, but let's say like somebody Vanderbilt gets into like a New Year's Day bowl or New Year's Eve bowl, merchandise, food,
absolutely,
everything, because they don't go there all the time. They spend like crazy,
sure,
like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
He said it's not even comparable. It's like $4 to like 3-1, 4-1. This is a guy who went there. He went down there and he worked those games for like probably a good 6 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, when they used to just look at the bowl, it had 3 bowl games they're about to work around Orlando, and they be like, they're looking and be like, oh man, we gonna make some money, but we ain't gonna make some money.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it'd be crazy, like even if what's a team at the ball? Like, if Ball State was coming to play Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Ball State, they make up for the Alabama people that don't buy nothing. They buying T-shirts in Orlando. And so, I mean, I just think let's not get too caught up on how much money you can make with Alabama because you still can make a lot of money with Memphis playing, I won't say Rutgers. Who's outside of the conference? I don't even know who these people are. Mm-hmm. Memphis playing Bowling Green in a playoff game? That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
that's crazy. That's insane.
It comes down to
plenty fights for everybody.
Yeah, come down to viewership though. All right, let's run down these. Huh? No, I'm saying like Alabama viewership versus Ball State viewership is not comparable. But go pull out the Book of Truth, man.
How do you know though? How many people enrolled at Ball State? I don't even know.
No, I'm talking about, man. I'm talking about the viewership, man. I'm talking about the state of Alabama is gonna watch this football, man. So it is what it is, man.
That's right, because all the Auburn fans are watching Alabama. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Because y'all
watching Alabama, hoping they lose. But go ahead.
That's just
pull out the Book of Truth.
It's the Book of Truth.
Run down the games, man. Let's get some grades. And while you pulling out the Book of Truth, everybody, this is how we do it. This is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
Yeah, we gonna grade your team. Grade your performance.
Yes.
And if you real good, and I mean looking real good, like Ole Miss, you would get a Bugatti.
No. Yeah. We're gonna change these cars. I'm going to a more
and if you're looking like, you're just looking real good, but you're not in Bugatti state.
Yeah.
You get that right there, man.
Ooh.
And then if you're just treading along, man, not too bad, not too good, you just get a reliable, man. You just get
respectable.
Reliable.
You might have a warranty on it. You may be under the warranty. Could be inside the warranty.
Man,
you have ball tires. Who knows?
If you're struggling, that would be you. If you're struggling. And if you've been what my team has been.
Oh my God!
This is what
it's a bye week. You ain't got to do it to yourself.
I said has been. Hopefully,
has
come
been.
out
Okay.
the dumpster fire. All right, tight.
Somebody call one.
Give me the scores and we're gonna.
Someone please call 911. Oh my bad. First game up was the mighty number 4 Miami Hurricanes.
Yeah, Miami Hurricanes took an L.
You called the Hurricanes. Yeah, I called a rambling wreck of Georgia Tech.
You did. You did.
Next up, we had Clemson versus Virginia Tech. I took Virginia Tech. I didn't do that. I did cover.
But it's amazing how when I get a pick wrong, you amplify mine.
No, I didn't cover.
See how you said that? See how you amplify the ones I picked wrong.
It's the truth. Did you pick Miami or not? Did you pick Miami or not?
No.
Did you want to go red or not?
No, I did. But I'm just saying, but when it came to you picking West Virginia, and it was just like, yeah, I picked West Virginia. You said it kind of soft type. Go ahead. Go ahead. I mean, okay, Virginia Tech. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought Virginia. Then I did 41-7-27. Who is this? Texas Tech, Colorado, Texas Tech. I took Texas Tech not to cover actually. So I didn't get that one.
That's 2 you got wrong. I don't see you. Man, I don't see you.
So that's it, baby. That's it, though, baby. Because I call all the SEC games.
But I'm just saying I don't see you just with this estimation part on the ones you lost. I don't see you putting those in group text and all that. It'd be just the one DC got wrong. But go ahead. That's
my excitement came because I got all the SEC games right.
Go for it. Let's get it.
It was University of Florida played Texas, and we both took Texas because we knew it was going to issue out a beatdown. Then I had 17-49.
And I'm giving Florida that.
Yeah, they deserve that. They know it.
Okay. And what do you give Texas, man?
I'm going to leave them in the Bugatti.
Okay, Texas right there.
Did they just lose last week, though?
No.
Okay, that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so I'm going to give them back to the Bugatti status. Bugatti.
Okay.
And then we had the University of Georgia and Ole Miss. Woo, you picked Georgia.
I'm getting Ole Miss.
I picked Ole Miss.
I'm getting Ole Miss to Bugatti, man. I got to get to it.
I give no Bugatti because I ain't got to play him yet.
They beat down.
What is Georgia?
What you get Georgia, man?
7-2. Reliable truck. No, they're a reliable truck. I won't give them the Datsun. They're a reliable truck. They're outside of warranty. And
bro.
You can see you can see the radio. You can see the radio wires inside of their tires at Georgia.
No,
it's a
you give them that. You give them that. I'm getting Georgia this.
Man, ain't give them that, man.
Man, that dude, bro, the quarterback has thrown 16 picks in I think the last 6 games.
But
that's more than any quarterback since the year 2000, man.
But he hadn't thrown a pick to Auburn. What was the problem?
I don't know, bro.
Did y'all play DBs that game?
I don't know. We did.
I'm gonna give them a reliable truck.
What this has to do with Auburn, but
I'm just saying 16 picks, but y'all didn't get none of them.
Hey, I don't know what that has to do with Auburn, but proceed. Go ahead.
I'm gonna give them the truck, and I'm just gonna say that they need to go get 3 tires replaced. It's outside of warranty, and the tent bubbling.
Okay.
They tent bubbling a little bit. Okay. Coming up on South Kakalaki and Vandy. We both took South Kakalaki.
I give South Kakalaki that.
South Kakalaki.
They're looking good, man. Looking good, bro.
Their record is 5-6-3. Yeah, I give them a reliable truck, man.
You give South Carolina a reliable truck.
I'm giving reliable truck. I ain't getting crazy. What you gonna give Vandy? What you give Vandy?
Oh man, I'm gonna give Vandy.
They are now 6-4.
Woo! I give Vandy. Well, they just can't.
They can roll a little bit. They roll and they ain't smoking.
It's like one more, and they back. Okay,
somebody put armor all on the tires. You like, man, what y'all doing?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
like
exactly.
Don't see that paint job.
Yeah,
then they armor all the time. They still going to work, thinking it's all good.
The system bumping. It's like, bro, you got a system in that. You know what I'm saying? They got a nice
Plus Pavia supposed to have this lawsuit out there.
Yeah.
Trying to get some more eligibility. You lucky I don't give them a flaming pile.
Right.
Mississippi State dumpster fire just off the bat. Whether they and they play against that Bugatti called Tennessee.
You gave Tennessee a Bugatti?
Yeah, they still 8-1 now.
Whew. Real,
man. 8-1.
Right. And Texas, we say Texas is a Bugatti. Okay.
Yeah, Texas is a Bugatti. Yeah, and then Alabama, that reliable truck, Alabama.
You give me Alabama reliable truck, man.
That's 72.
I'm going Alabama that right there, man. They win.
I can appreciate that.
Alabama win one more, man. Well, I don't know if I can give them that on this sorry team coming up, but they
versus 9-1, brother.
With Alabama, I know, but with Alabama, man, with Alabama and I'm looking at Alabama. They're out of that, and we're working on the paperwork for the Bugatti. You see what I'm saying? We're at the table.
Oh man, working on the Bugatti. It was a trade-in.
Yeah,
I may go with that because
we at the table working. That's what Alabama is.
I'm gonna go with that because
working on the Bugatti to get them in the Bugatti. The doors open. The wife sitting in the car. You know, we getting it ready. They cleaning it up, getting it ready to to sign the final paperwork, man.
But LSU, they lost that game. I'm still giving them a reliable truck. Really? This one I'm giving a reliable truck.
No,
they're gonna get a reliable truck because they're so reliable. You can get to work, but every time you try to go to grandma's house, which is twice as far as work, it always break down.
No, you biased because they play Alabama. No, that's LSU right there.
No,
LSU, bro, they just lost to TAM.
Nussmeier.
They lost to Texas A&M.
Nussmeier
got manhandled by South Carolina. Then they get manhandled at home and just skull drilled by Alabama. No, man. I'm almost going to give them a flame and fire, man.
Hey,
that's
man.
ridiculous.
Ain't Nussmeier one of y'all former coaches?
No, man. I don't know. Might be. What does it have to do with all this stuff have to do with Alabama, Auburn? You trying to drag Auburn into this, man. Has nothing to do with it. I know it's always trying to bring Auburn into something, man.
But I'm saying, man, they did their best. They did their best.
Okay.
But I guess their best wasn't good.
I guess it wasn't, man.
Because Milroe ran for 4 whole TDs.
Hey, that's what's up, man. He finally ran the ball. Shouts out to DeBoer, man. You change your philosophy for one game. Let's see if you can do it for the next 3 games, 4 games. You change your philosophy. You threw away the West Coast, which I was just hoping you stay with this West Coast football, which you didn't. So shouts out to y'all in the Alabama Nation, man.
They attempted 18 passes, and I can't blame them. Somebody gonna let you run average 6.5 yards a carry on 48 rushes. I'll take it every day, all day.
We love to have it. Must be great. Tight. Where can they find you?
You gonna do this last game?
Some of the grateful. What's the last game?
See, everybody missed this game.
Okay.
And it was actually a really good game in the fourth quarter. Okay. It was one of the most exciting fourth quarter games of the year.
Okay. What's the game?
Oklahoma, Mizzou, man.
Okay, I forgot about Oklahoma. I forgot Oklahoma.
It was wacky, man. 23-30. Mizzou. I picked Mizzou. You picked the loser. OU. Okay. And Brady Cook was out there, I think. We were saying like you weren't gonna pick him.
I said Brady Cook if Cook played, I was gonna pick him.
I don't know if he played. He didn't play.
Okay. All right. I give Missouri a reliable truck.
Missouri gets a reliable truck. I will do the same. They were the underdog in that game.
Yeah, and I will give Oklahoma a flaming power. So it would have been best if we just forgot them.
Wow, man, DC, where can they find you at? Now that we here, where can they find you?
Find me at Auburn_addicts at all platforms, social media that would be, and find me on Saturday after the game if you're an Auburn fan. Find me on
drop
Sunday
some of your comments.
Heard at 6 p.m. with me and Nick Frazier from the Water Cooler Talk podcast, and you can find me here on Wednesdays with him.
And I will be here on Tight Sports and Tight Sports Talk on X. Join me for Around the Herd. I'm going to start interviewing some people at 7:30 sometimes and talk about, what the potential is for the Alabama sports programs as it may be. So until next time, people.
Okay.
Peace in the Middle East.
That's what's up, man. And y'all for the Auburn fans, man, get ready because the Auburn gift store is opening up on Auburn Addicts TV channel. So like, subscribe, and see the shirt? I'm a proud Barner, man.
I need you to put
I'm a proud
Can you put the
Barner?
Put the current record on the front of the shirt?
Proud Barner, man. Proud Barner. So go to the Auburn Addicts TV. Check out the store that's popping up this week, man. It's gonna be awesome. You can get your Christmas gift here. Auburn basketball. We breaking in the new Auburn Barn Dunk shirts, man. So and mugs, man. It's gonna be awesome, man. All right, man.
Man, I need to get one of those, man.
Yeah.
Take it
Who need one?
to the target range.
You know, you need one for your spouse, Tight.
I got to get one for my
You
for
need to
target
visit
range.
the store for your spouse.
She don't do none of that. Target practice.
That was the greatest moment in. I'm gonna have to post that, and I'm about to get out of here. I think that was one of the greatest moments in Auburn Athletics TV history. When Saban retired and your spouse jumped on and was like War Eagle, that was awesome.
Yeah, she don't even know what the Toomer's Corner is, and literally lived around the corner from.
When Saban retired, she just jumped on the show, was like War Eagle. All right, man, we'll see y'all later, War Eagle. We'll see y'all for our picks for the week. Peace.
Peace.